Meanwhile, former Tanzanian President Jakaya Kikwete says a lot needs to be done to address the challenge of skills and development with the aim of providing support to those who are working hard to develop the continent. Kikwete says it's for this reason that education should be prioritized.
I was just reporting on the findings that of course the commission was set up. It was set up in September 2015. We worked for 1 year. In September 2016, we presented our report to then Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and the 5 conveners, who are the President of Malawi, the President of Chile, the President of Indonesia, the Prime Minister of Norway, and the Director General of UNESCO. In the findings, we said, one, the world is facing an acute, even alarming crisis in education, and of course it manifests in the following ways. One, it's much more pronounced in the low and middle income countries. Unfortunately for Africa, all the 54 countries are in that category, because Africa doesn't have a high income country. Then among the salient features of that is that, one, our countries are 70 years behind in terms of education development and achievement. 2, there are too many children out of school who are supposed to be in school, children and young people. The figure they given there was 263 million. Of those 263 million worldwide, 100 million are from Africa. You can see the huge burden we have. 3 is that many of the children in school don't complete their education. There are huge numbers of dropouts. Only 67% in primary school are completing school, and therefore 33% don't. The fourth is that the learning outcomes. Those who are in school, actually, who go through the school and complete their education, the learning outcomes are low. In primary school, only half are learning. In secondary school, slightly more than a quarter are learning. These are the main observations. For sub-Saharan Africa, only 20% of the young people actually can have secondary school education, which means we are essentially a continent of primary school leavers. With regards to higher education, only 5% of young adults can have access to higher education. So this is the situation. This is the situation. So then the commission came up with the proposals. And of course, we looked at what happens come 2030, the cutoff date for the SDGs, and particularly SDG 4. In view of this, many countries will not be on track to meet the objectives of the SDG, that every child should have quality education, preschool, primary, and secondary school education, and there should be more and more people in low and middle income countries who are accessing higher education. So this is, and then the commission came up with a set of proposals. One is that the countries must undertake to transform their education systems so as to overcome these challenges, improve, strengthen performance, innovate, ensure that there's inclusion, but also increase investments in education. Countries should increase budgetary allocation to education, but also the international community should also increase support to low and middle income countries in their efforts to develop their education sectors.
Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe